it's simple, really.
It's simple that the Fed wants me to lose my job.
Well, it's more like the Fed is technically excited about tech layoffs and not that excited about construction hire.
That seems pretty evil. Like, what?
When you have a job, you get paid. When you get paid, you spend money. When you spend money, that results in inflation. The Fed is really worried about this one specific segment of inflation. It's called core services ex shelter, which is healthcare, education, haircuts, lettuce, and it's more than half of PCE, which is the key inflation metric that the Fed looks at. The Fed technically wants a softening labor force. There are two ways that the labor force softens. More people can get jobs, an increase in the labor force participation rate.
Cool, got it.
Or people can lose their jobs.
The Fed wants people to lose their job.
They want a yield sign, not a stop sign. There are signs of the labor market slowing down, which is what the Fed wants.
So we're at a yield sign.
Yes, and this is good news. Wages and non-farm payrolls are moderating, which means that they're not growing as fast as they were. Because the problem is when they grow too fast, it can lead to a wage price spiral. Companies then raising prices so they can pay people more. Prices get higher and higher and higher. Payrolls moderating means that companies aren't hiring or firing excessively.
People should be paid more in general.
Listen, I agree. But the Fed is worried about how quickly wages are increasing. Even though inflation has skyrocketed, if wages skyrocket too, then we have hyperinflation.
Sounds bad and scary.
It is. Just ask Argentina.
This is all the Fed weakening the labor market to the point that people just aren't spending as much money, so inflation goes down.
Where you say it, none of this really makes sense. It would make a lot more sense to allocate capital productively, do immigration reform, provide working parent support, help people with disabilities find jobs. None of this makes total sense because it's nudging, but we need a push. That requires something the Fed can't do. Fiscal policy.
Fiscal policy?
Yeah, so it's